In 5000 BC, 10 superpowered Eternals are sent by the prime celestial Arishem from the planet Olympia to Earth on their starship, the Domo, to eradicate the invasive deviants who threaten intelligent life. These Eternals include Ajax, the wise and spiritual leader with healing abilities, serving as the liaison between the Eternals and the Celestials. Circe, an empathetic Eternal with the power to manipulate and transform matter, who has a deep connection with humans and the Earth. She is in love with Icarus, an Eternal capable of flight and shooting cosmic energy beams from his eyes, dedicated to fulfilling his purpose. Kingo, an Eternal who can fire cosmic energy projectiles from his hands. He becomes a famous Bollywood star, enamored with fame. Sprite, an Eternal who creates lifelike illusions. Although she appears as a 12-year-old child, she is an old soul, disillusioned with humanity. Phastos, an inventive Eternal, skilled in creating advanced weapons and technology. Makari, an Eternal who possesses superhuman speed. Druig, a detached Eternal with the ability to control minds. Gilgamesh, the strongest Eternal, sharing a profound bond with Thena, a formidable warrior who can conjure any weapon from cosmic energy, closely connected to Gilgamesh. By 1521, the last deviants are defeated, and the Eternals' views diverge on their duties and their relationship with humanity. Over the next 5 centuries, they mostly live apart, awaiting Arishem's return. In 1521, the team is in Tenochtitlan, when Thena begins attacking them, diagnosed with Maad Wairi, a condition causing her mind to crumble under the weight of her memories. Ajax suggests wiping her memories as a cure. Distraught by human conflicts, Druig challenges Ajax's non-interference policy and leaves with some humans. Gilgamesh decides to stay with Thena without erasing her memories. Ajax permits the Eternals to go their separate ways. In the present day, Circe and Sprite live together in London. After being abandoned by Icarus centuries ago, Circe is now in a relationship with a human, Dane Whitman, who works at the Natural History Museum. The trio is attacked by the deviant Crow, and Icarus arrives just in time to chase the creature away. Realizing that the deviants have returned and now possess the ability to heal themselves, they head to South Dakota to reunite with their leader, Ajax, only to find that Crow has killed her. Ajax has posthumously chosen Circe as her successor, granting her the ability to communicate with Arishem. Circe begins the task of reuniting the team. Kingo is now a Bollywood star, and they locate Gilgamesh and Thena in Australia. Gilgamesh mentions that Thena talks about everyone on her home planet, Centauri 6, being killed in a massive earthquake. Circe recalls experiencing an earthquake in London just before the deviant attack. Circe figures out how to contact Arishem, who reveals that the Eternals' true mission was not to combat the deviants, but to prepare Earth for the emergence. Arishem explains that for millions of years, the Celestials have planted seeds on populated planets for new Celestials to be born. The deviants were initially sent to eliminate the apex predators on these planets to promote the development of intelligent life. However, when the deviants evolved and began hunting the native populations, Arishem lost control of them and created the Eternals to cull the deviants. Following the reversal of the blip, Earth has reached the necessary population for the birth of the celestial Tiamut, which will absorb the planet's energy, resulting in Earth's destruction. The mission was to ensure the human population grew to feed the birth of a celestial. Arishem explains that Celestials harness the energy of host planets to create new stars, maintaining the cycle of life in the universe. He reveals that Olympia doesn't exist, and that Ajax and Circe have assisted in the birth of many Celestials over millions of years. The Eternals are artificial beings, programmed and controlled by Arishem in the World Forge, with their memories erased and reset after each emergence. Having grown to love humanity, the Eternals decide to prevent the current emergence. They realize that Thena's memories are from previous emergences, not madness. They plan to put the Celestial to sleep until they can find a way to let it emerge without destroying Earth. They regroup with Kingo, Thena, and Gilgamesh before heading to Druig's residence in the Amazon rainforest. There, they are attacked by Crow and the Deviants. Although they manage to kill most of the Deviants, Crow kills Gilgamesh, absorbing his power and becoming more humanoid before fleeing. Gilgamesh had been protecting Thena, who was having a Maad Wairi episode. After cremating Gilgamesh, the team visits Phastos, who had lost faith in humanity after his technology contributed to the Hiroshima atomic bombing in 1945. Phastos proposes that Druig put Tiamat to sleep by amplifying his mind control powers using the Unimind, a connection that combines the powers of all Eternals into one. The team also finds Makari, who has been living in the Domo. Icarus then reveals that he was informed about the emergence by Ajax centuries earlier, and choosing to remain loyal to Arishem, fed Ajax to the Deviants 6 days prior to prevent her from stopping the emergence. Ajax had wanted to stop it because she believed in humanity's potential after they managed to fight Thanos and resurrect half the universe's population. Icarus placed Ajax's body back at her house to cover up his actions. Sprite, in love with Icarus, joins him, while Kingo leaves the group, unwilling to fight his teammates or oppose Arishem. Sersi questions why she was chosen as the leader, feeling the team is weak without Icaris. Athena reassures her, saying that Sersi's love for humanity makes her the best leader to protect them. Phastos uses the sphere inside Sersi, which she uses to communicate with Arishem, to create the Unimind. Makkari finds the emergence site at the foot of an active volcano in the Indian Ocean. The Eternals battle Icaris and Sprite, then Crow attacks them, but is killed by Athena. Druig knocks out Sprite when she tries to kill Sersi. The remaining Eternals work together to restrain Icaris while Phastos activates the Unimind. Icarus breaks free and approaches Sersi to kill her, but cannot do it because he loves her. As he and Sprite join the Unimind, Sersi gains the power to turn Tiamat to marble. Guilt-ridden, Icaris flies into the sun. At Sprite's request, Sersi uses the remaining Unimind energy to turn Sprite into a human, ending her eternal childlike state. Athena, Druig, and Makkari leave on the Domo to find other Eternals, while Sersi, Phastos, Kingo, and Sprite stay on Earth. Dane confesses his love for Sersi and is about to reveal a family secret when Arishem remotely pulls Sersi, Phastos, and Kingo into space. Arishem, displeased with their betrayal, decides to spare humanity if the Eternals' memories prove humans are worthy of living. He vanishes into a singularity, taking the trio with him, promising to return for judgment. In a mid-credits scene, Athena, Makkari, and Druig are visited by the Eternal Eros, Thanos' brother, and his assistant Pip the Troll, who offer their help. In a post-credits scene, Dane opens an old chest inherited from his ancestors containing the legendary Ebony Blade when an unseen voice asks if he is ready for it. Eternals skillfully weaves together the stories of its numerous characters, with a central focus on the emotional dynamics between Sersi and Icarus. Their romance, while rushed, adds depth to the narrative, complemented by poignant character arcs, such as Sprite's struggle with her perceived identity and the strong bond shared between Athena and Gilgamesh. Despite some characters having more straightforward roles, Zhao adeptly develops each of them, making the film a compelling introduction to these new MCU heroes. While maintaining its character-driven narrative, Eternals incorporates typical Marvel movie elements such as action and humor. The grounded action sequences filmed in daylight and on location enhance immersion, though some CGI moments are less convincing. The film's humor, predominantly from Kingo and Sprite, adds levity but occasionally disrupts emotional moments. Nevertheless, Eternals remains true to the Marvel formula, offering fans a fresh experience within the MCU's evolving Phase 4. With its innovative approach and promising future for the franchise, Eternals stands as an exciting addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, showcasing Zhao's direction and storytelling prowess.
As thanks for watching the whole video, here's a picture of a cute puppy. And if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We'll make a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.